Welcome to another edition of Nobody's Nona. Happy you're here. This is the channel where I like to celebrate the diversity of food and how it brings people together. I'm filming this in April, and what I love about April is that we have Easter, Passover, and Ramadan. Ramadan has some fantastic dishes. One dish that I really love to make is called Qatayef Asafiri. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. It translates roughly to little birds. So we're going to make part of this recipe is a sauce. So join me over at the stove. Okay, so I've juiced 1 lemon, and I also added a teaspoon of rose water to that. I'm putting this in the pot, and to that I'm going to add my half cup of sugar. Let's get this in the boil. And okay, I'm adding a 1/4 cup of water to the sauce. It's coming to a boil, and there we go. And the sauce is looking great. While it's boiling down, let's go and make our sauce. Let's go and make the batter. Okay, time to make the batter. So for the batter, I'm using a 1.25 cups of warm water. One cup of all-purpose flour. About 1.5 ounces of fine semolina flour. One tablespoon of white sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon each of baking powder, baking soda, and yeast. Now you can use instant yeast. This is traditional yeast. That's why the warm water, so it can activate the yeast. Let's put it inside, and let's whip it up. Can you see this? The batter has the tiny bubbles. It just means that the yeast is fully activated, and we're ready for the grill. In the meantime, we're going to let it sit for 15 minutes and start making the filling. Okay, we're back, and it's time to make the filling. What do we have? We have 1 cup of mascarpone cheese. I'm going to add that to here. To that, we're going to add 1 cup of heavy cream, 3 tablespoons of icing sugar, and 1 teaspoon of rose water. Very fragrant. Let's put it all together, whip it up, and see what it looks like. Okay, we're back, and here's the filling. It's a beautiful consistency, the combination of mascarpone and whipped cream, and that rose water. What a beautiful smell. Here's our batter. It's had a chance to kind of rest up. It's ready for the griddle, so I'll see you over at the griddle, and let's get started. So you can see that the griddle is starting to heat up. It was on high. I've turned it down to a medium high, and now I'm going to add batter. I may have to, actually, it looks a little thick. I may have to add some water to it, but let's see what happens when I try to make one, okay? I'm going to add about 4 to a pan and look at the consistency. I'm looking for the bubbles. What I have to my left is a parchment lined baking sheet, and so when I make them, I'll just go on the baking sheet. Okay, let's see what we have here. They're starting to bubble up. You want them kind of a golden consistency on the bottom. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. Yeah. That's about right. That's the consistency you're looking for. Let's see if I can get better. Yeah, we can't see this. This is kind of what you're looking for. That's the color you're kind of looking for. Okay, so they're off the griddle, and they look great. And we take one end and we close it up. The other end goes open, and that's where filling goes in. So once I'm done all of these, I'll have the filling. I'll put on these pistachios and the sauce. I'll plate it, and we can enjoy it. So we're back. It's done. I just wanted you to have a look at this. It's just a gorgeous thing. So here we have Qatayef Asafiri. Notice some little birds. It's just gorgeous when you can just see it. You have the cream, which is made up of whipped cream and mascarpone, some icing sugar, a bit of rose water. That's what's been piped in here. We have our crushed pistachios on top, and then we just take the syrup and start putting the syrup on top. The syrup just makes it. So thank you. So what I'm going to try to do is to put a link to the recipe below. And what I want to know from you is, what do you want to see me make next? Let me know in the description below. Of course, like and subscribe. Until next time, this is Leonard, aka Mr. Nobody from Nobody's Nona. Until then, take care.